In this video, we are going to implement the all type of inheritance we have learned in previous video with C++ code.
Hello and welcome again to this video lecture. So in last video lecture we have learned what is the inheritance and how to implement it in a programmatically. So now this is the last program. The last program we have implemented the inheritance with this colon operator, and this is a single inheritance. There is one source class and one destination class. So one parent class, or second is our child class. So now I'm going to copy this code. Let's paste it over here. So now in this, I'm going to implement multiple inheritance. Okay, so in a multiple inheritance, we already learned that there would be two source classes and one child class. So basically, let's see the single inheritance. In a single inheritance, the last program, we declare the object of a child class. So basically, in inheritance, the child is having a Morse code. The child can access whatever the code which is provided by the base class. So that's why we have used the derived class object over here to demonstrate the concept of inheritance. So now this is till now this is a single inheritance, but to make it a multiple inheritance, so there would be two parent class and one child class. So I'm going to take this class and let's paste it. So I copy paste the same code, but I'm going to change the class name. Let's take a class name AA. Fine. So show AA method AAs. Fine. So till now I am having three classes, and class B having a relationship with the class A, whereas class A is a parent class and B is a derived class. So now here what I am going to do, I am going to make this class B as a child of A and AA both. How we can do that? With a comma operator. Here I am going to put the comma public AA. So now with this B class object, so let's remove this, because we are going to work with only the child class object to see the avoidance scope. Okay, so with this object, how many methods I can access now? You can see show A, show AA, and show B. All three would be accessible with this, only because of this. So here you can call any of the method. Show AA. Okay, so with this object you can call any of these three methods. So this type of inheritance is multiple inheritance, where AA and A are two parents of a class B. So from this line you can easily predict what is the structure is of this inheritance. So class B is my child class, and it's having a two parents or two source classes. The first one is A and second is AA, and mode of inheritance is a public. So this mode of inheritance we are going to learn later on after learning all type of inheritance. Okay, so now this is multiple inheritance again. So I'm again using the same that single level inheritance program. So let's paste it over there. So now here I want to implement multi-level inheritance. So here, what do you mean by multi-level? There is a one class which is a source class, and the second class is our child class, and here this child class is acting as a parent of some another class. So that make a level. Fine. So here A is my parent class, B is my derived class. So here I'm going to create one more class. Let's create one more class with the name C. Okay, so now here we are having three classes, and there is only one relationship between this B and A. Fine. So now in a multi-level, A should be the parent of B and B should be parent of a C. So how we can implement with that this concept? By making B as a parent of a C class. So here public B. Fine. So here A is a grandparent of a C and A is a parent of a B. Fine. So it's a making a level. So here C having a base class B, B is having a base class A. So now with the C, you can have a such to show B and the show A both. Let's make it as a C's method. Okay. Okay. So now here again we are going to observe this with the child object. Right. So here class C is our child class object obj dot. Now you can see show A, show B, and show 3. All three are having access. So now C is being facilitated with the class B, which is a parent, and also facilitated with the class A, which is a grandparent of that class. So this is multi-level inheritance. Fine. Multi-level. Now let's again copy this code. Control C and Control N, Control V. So now here I'm going to hierarchical sorry, HIP hierarchical inheritance. So in hierarchical, just like in any organization, there is some hierarchy. There is one sourcing which is going to serve the several another subordinates, like one manager having some employees. So it's a pyramid kind of structure. So now here A would act as my source class, fine, and it will have more than one parent class. So two child class. A is a parent class having two child classes. So here this is already been implemented. So let's copy the code of this A and paste it over here. Let's make it as a class C, show C, and class C. So till now I am having three classes with having only relationship between these two classes. So now what I want in this structure is that this class P would be the child of a class A, which is already been done. Now I want this class C to be a child of a class A. So same syntax I am going to use over here. Public A. So now A is a parent of a B and A is a parent of a C. Okay. So now here we are having two classes, fine, B and a C. Similarly, you can declare the C, O, B, J, C object and O, B, J dot. You can have access to the A and its own version, fine. So here this child can use their own code or a method, and also can use the parent class. And that is facilitating both of the child. So this is our hierarchical inheritance, right? So till now we have learned the single inheritance, multiple inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and this is the hierarchical inheritance. So now the last one is hybrid. Again, I'm going to okay. So this is only the code. Okay, so I'm going to copy this code and paste it. So here I'm going to implement hybrid inheritance. So in a hybrid inheritance, it's a combination of any of the four kind of inheritance. It would be the combination of any of the two among four. So this is a single inheritance. Let's combine it. Okay, let's make a structure. Let's take the example of hierarchical inheritance instead of the single inheritance, because that would be easily manipulatable. Okay, so now here we are having the class A, which is facilitating the class B and C. So this is a hierarchical structure. So now if I'm going to make one more class, fine, after class this A, B and C, after class C, if I'm going to make some another class, fine, so then it would be a multi-level and hierarchical combination of both. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a diamond structure. One class again having a two class, and these two classes having a parent of that grandchild. Fine. So it would be the combination of hierarchical and multiple. Fine. So here we already have a hierarchical. So I'm going to copy this class A, and I'm going to paste it over here. Let's make it as class F final class, or let's take it as a D. Final keyword in Java ratio D. Now, till now this D is an independent class. Fine. So here, just compensate the space. Let's make it in a one line. Okay, so that would be more clear. So now here B and C is having a common class A, and B and C I want to make one more child which belongs to these both of the classes. So we already learned in which one, multi-level, multiple. So here is the syntax. There would be two classes. Okay. So here D would be the child of B and C. How we are going to implement? That is a colon public B, comma public C. Okay, public P. So P should be in a small letter. It's a case sensitive language. It should be in a small letter. Okay. So now my destination class is a D. So instead of all these, let's create a object of a child class or grandchild class. Fine. And now let's see with this D what is the available. OBJ dot ABCD, all are available. So this is a diamond structure, and later on in the lecture we are going to learn what is the ambiguity in a inheritance. So in that particular case, this diamond structure is very useful. This is just a demonstration that how you are going to implement the type of inheritance with the coding. Right? So you can call B, and that will be a fine. You can also call a C. Fine. It's up to you. So this was lecture about the type of inheritance and how you are going to implement that. And in the next video lecture, we are going to cover the mode of inheritance. Here we have used a public, and we are going to use one private, public, and protected. We will learn about all these three SS specifiers of the keywords. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will have an update related to this video lecture series. And thanks for watching. Enjoy coding.